In a disc-type axial clutch, the frictional contact takes place within an annular region with outer and inner diameters 250 mm and 50 mm respectively. An axial force F1 is needed to transmit the torque by a new clutch. However, to transmit the same torque, one needs an axial force F2 when the clutch wears out. If the contact pressure remains uniform during the operation of a new clutch while the wear is assumed to be uniform for an old clutch, the coefficient of friction does not change. The ratio of F1 by F2 is dash. Here also, we need to round off the solution to two decimal places. So basically, this is a question from design of clutches in machine design for 2 marks. So let us try to check out what are the given values in the form of a solution. So the given inner diameter is 50 mm. So that gives our inner radius as 25 mm. The outer diameter is also given as 250 mm, which gives us the outer radius as 125 mm. So basically the concept here is whenever a new clutch is in operation, uniform pressure theory is applied for the new clutches to design. So according to uniform pressure theory, the effective radius Re is written as 2 into R0 cube minus Ri cube by 3 into R0 square minus Ri square, where R0 is the outer radius of the clutch and Ri is the inner radius of the clutch. So this is the effective radius, and torque transmitted in according to uniform pressure theory is T is equal to mu F1 Re, because whenever the new clutch is used, it is given that the axial force is F1 and mu is the coefficient of friction considered. So replacing Re is equal to 2 into R0 cube minus Ri cube by 3 into R0 square minus Ri square in this equation, we get torque transmitted T is equal to mu into F1 into 2 R0 cube minus Ri cube by 3 into R0 square minus Ri square. Let us consider that as equation 1. It is also to be noted that whenever a clutch is worn out, its wear rate remains constant. So for worn out clutches, we need to use uniform wear theory. According to this theory, the effective radius Re is given by R0 plus Ri by 2. The same equation of torque transmitted, which is mu into axial force into effective radius, holds good here also in this case. But here, when the clutch is worn out, it is given that the axial force acting on the clutch is F2. So let us write that as F2. So this gives torque transmitted according to the uniform wear theory is mu into F0 into R0 plus Ri by 2. Let us consider this as equation 2. Okay. It is given that the transmission of torque is same. So the torque transmitted by a new clutch as well as worn out clutch are same. So equation 1 equals equation 2. So that gives torque in the uniform pressure theory is equal to torque obtained in uniform wear theory. So when we write the equations required, we get mu into F1 into 2 into R0 cube minus Ri cube by 3 into R0 square minus Ri square, which is equal to mu into F2 into R0 plus Ri by 2. So upon simplifying this, we get the required value to be calculated. F1 by F2 is equal to 3 by 4 R0 square minus Ri square by R0 cube minus Ri cube into R0 plus Ri. We know R0 is equal to 125 mm and Ri is equal to 25 mm. Substituting that values and further simplification will give us the required ratio F1 by F2 as 0.85. So this is in the range